Health and fitness resolution. The rebuild. Every January, gyms swell with hope. Rows of treadmills hum like confessions, and people whisper promises to their future selves. This year, I'll change. We've all been there. You walk in full of fire, new shoes, new playlist, and new plan, ready to rebuild everything that broke last year. But by February, the fire fades. The same treadmill starts to look like a punishment instead of progress. The truth? Most people fail because they chase perfection instead of progress. They want results faster than the body or the mind can adapt. Lose 30 pounds in a month. Go zero sugar overnight. No rest days. That's not discipline. That's burnout with a deadline. What actually works isn't sexy. It's simple. 10 minutes of walking every morning, stretching before bed, drinking water like it's your job. You don't need motivation for that. You just need a plan you can live with. Start small, stack wins, treat your workouts like meetings, non-negotiable appointments with your future self. And when you miss a day, don't spiral. Just show up tomorrow, because rebuilding isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Little choices that over time become your lifestyle. So if you want to change your body this year, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Just move. Today. A little better, a little stronger, a little longer than yesterday. That's how you rebuild, not all at once, but one quiet rep at a time. Financial goals resolution, the freedom chase. January hits, and so does the credit card bill. You stare at the numbers like they're judging you. Gifts, dinners, delivery fees, all those I deserve this moments now feel like debt in disguise. But money goals aren't about greed. They're about breathing room. That calm feeling when an emergency doesn't feel like a crisis. We crave that freedom more than luxury. The problem? We chase wealth like a sprint, not a marathon. Save 50 grand. Be debt-free by summer. Then March comes, and motivation dies under the weight of unrealistic goals. Here's the truth. Wealth grows quietly. $10 a week, one less impulse buy, one subscription canceled. Boring? Maybe. Effective? Always. Automate your savings. Pay off one balance at a time. Make progress so small it looks invisible until one day it's not. You don't need to make more money to feel rich. You just need to stop losing the money you already earn. This year, don't chase millions. Chase freedom, the kind that lets you sleep without checking your account balance twice. Mental health and well-being resolution, the quiet fight. You can't post mental health like a gym selfie. There's no filter for peace of mind. But after the chaos of December, calm becomes the thing we crave most, so we try. Meditation, journaling, gratitude lists. And when the noise in our heads doesn't vanish overnight, we call it failure. Here's what no one tells you. Peace isn't a mood, it's a muscle. It gets stronger the more you train it. Start small. 5 minutes of breathing before you scroll. Write down one thing you're thankful for. Take a walk without your phone. That's how stillness begins, not in silence, but in small pauses. You don't need to fix your entire mind. You just need to stop abandoning it. And when the noise creeps back in, and it will, don't panic. That's part of the process. Because mental health isn't about being happy all the time. It's about surviving the hard days with softness, fighting quietly, healing slowly, and reminding yourself you're doing better than you think. Career and professional development resolution, the climb. Every January, someone in the office decides, this is my year. New planner, new energy, new promise to finally level up. But here's the truth about the climb. It looks glamorous from below, but up close it's mostly sweat, rejection, and long days that feel invisible. You won't get there in one leap. You'll get there in small, unglamorous steps. Read one page, learn one new skill, send one bold email that makes you nervous. That's progress. Most people burn out not because they can't work, but because they only work for applause. Real growth happens when nobody's watching. Block 1 hour each day to build yourself before you build someone else's dream. And when the mountain feels too tall, stop staring at the peak. Focus on the next step. Success doesn't notice potential. It notices persistence. So keep climbing, even when it's quiet, even when it hurts, because every small step still counts, and someday you'll look down and realize you've already made it halfway up. Personal growth and learning resolution, the renaissance of you. Every year we say, I want to be better. But what does better even mean? For some, it's career. For others, it's peace. But real growth isn't about fixing, it's about rediscovering. Remember when you used to learn just because it was fun? That's the spark this resolution is about. We kill our curiosity with pressure. 5 new hobbies, 2 courses, a skill a month, and then wonder why we feel overwhelmed by our own potential. So start smaller, 10 minutes of reading, 1 lesson a day, something that makes you think, not just achieve. Consistency beats intensities and every single time. Progress is quiet. It happens in private. You won't even notice it at first, until one day you do something effortlessly that once scared you. Learn not to compete, but to complete yourself. Because this year's Renaissance isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before you stopped trying. Relationships and social connections resolution, the bridge. We live in a world where everyone's reachable, but no one's really there. Messages left unread, calls postponed. We should hang out soon, said for the 5th time. The relationship resolution is about closing that distance, one honest effort at a time. Text first. Call back. Say what you mean instead of what's easy. You don't lose people in explosions, you lose them in silence. In skipped birthdays, in I'll reply later. So stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. Send the message, make the plan, forgive when you can. Because relationships aren't built on grand gestures. They're built on small moments that say, you still matter. Love isn't something that stays alive on its own. It needs showing up. So show up tired, busy, imperfect, but there. This year, rebuild your bridges. Brick by brick, call by call. Because connection isn't found online, it's found in the time you give away freely. Environmental and sustainable living resolution, the green shift. The holidays end and suddenly, the guilt sets in. Plastic everywhere. Food wasted. The trash feels heavier than it should. You promise to do better. Go zero waste. Buy eco-friendly. Eat perfectly clean. Then a month later, it's all too much, and you give up. Here's the truth. Saving the planet isn't a trend. It's a mindset shift. You don't have to go extreme. You just have to go consistent. Use less, reuse more, turn off the lights, refill, repair, repurpose. It's the small, invisible actions that matter. People fail because they think impact must be massive, but change happens one habit at a time. Skip the plastic bottle. Carry your own bag. Grow something green. Even if it's just a single plant on your windowsill, you may never see the difference you make, but the earth will. This year, let the green shift start with you. Not perfect, just better. Because persistence, not perfection, is what keeps the world alive. Spiritual and philosophical growth resolution. The stillness within. There's a kind of resolution that doesn't make noise. It whispers. It doesn't demand followers or results. It just asks one question. Are you still at peace? The spiritual resolution isn't about religion. It's about realignment. It's the choice to slow down when the world tells you to speed up. But stillness feels foreign in a noisy age. Meditation becomes another to-do list. Gratitude feels forced. And silence? It feels like failure. But peace doesn't arrive like a gift. It grows like a garden. Start with 10 quiet minutes at dawn. A breath before reacting. A thank you before sleep. Those moments, the ones nobody sees, are where meaning begins. You don't need incense or mantras, just awareness. Stillness isn't about doing nothing, it's about noticing everything. When the world gets loud again, don't chase noise. Return to yourself, because the truth you're looking for isn't somewhere out there. It's waiting, in the stillness within. Fun and enjoyment resolution. The joy reset. Somewhere between responsibility and survival, we forgot how to play. We traded laughter for productivity and wonder for deadlines. The fun resolution isn't about being childish. It's about remembering joy as fuel. Life without fun isn't discipline. It's burnout disguised as ambition. So plan your happiness the same way you plan your goals. Put fun on your calendar. Do something ridiculous. Laugh until your face hurts. You don't need to earn joy. You just need to let it happen. Dance in your kitchen. Sing badly in your car. Be the adult who still remembers how to smile. Because fun isn't the opposite of work. It's what keeps you human while you do it. This year, treat joy like a routine, not a reward. A daily reset for the soul. Because the point of living isn't just to make it through the year, it's to enjoy being alive in it. Decluttering, gratitude, and simplicity resolution, the reset button. After a year of noise, everyone wants space again. They start cleaning closets, deleting apps, organizing chaos. But decluttering isn't about stuff. It's about control. Every item you toss is a decision to make room for peace. People rush through it, craving that instant calm. Then the clutter creeps back because they never fixed what caused it. True simplicity isn't a project, it's a practice. Start with one drawer, one habit, one apology. Ask yourself, does this add to my peace or steal from it? And when you finish clearing space, fill it with gratitude. Write down 3 things that made today worth living. That's how you train your mind to see abundance instead of lack. Because life will always refill itself, with work, with noise, with things. Your job isn't to stop it. It's to create room to breathe through it. Declutter your space, your schedule, your heart. Then, protect that quiet like it's gold. Because gratitude doesn't just make life cleaner, it makes it lighter. If even one of these resolutions spoke to you, then don't let it end here. Starting the new year isn't about perfection. It's about becoming a little better, a little braver, a little more you every single day. So if this video gave you something, clarity, hope, direction, hit subscribe. Because starting next year, you're not just making resolutions, you're becoming unstoppable.